Hey man, this your boy Young Belly, man. This gonna have to be a quick video because I gotta go to the gym soon and get my day started. I keep seeing this list of like different places men are not supposed to take women. They made a list apparently of like 30 places where men aren't supposed to take women on first dates. This is getting kind of out of hand, man. I think social media has ruined us dating wise. Like, a first date is supposed to be low stakes, low commitment. That way, everybody walks away from the date not feeling like they owe somebody something. Women who don't want to sleep on the first date, they don't feel like they have to put out, and men don't have to put out money. People still expect men to pay. I feel like no matter how progressive you are in dating, no matter how progressive you are in general with social issues, with gender norms, I still feel like if it's a man and a woman going out, the woman still expects the man to pay. Like, that's one thing that everybody still expects. So I feel like first dates by that nature, we're getting to know each other. We just want to know each other's personality that first time, personality and lifestyle. So I feel like that first date, we should just focus on that, not the material stuff, not the money. That shouldn't be the focus. They put the Cheesecake Factory on the list. We already been through that, man. If you don't know how I feel about the Cheesecake Factory, check my video out. It's gonna be right here. I'm gonna put it somewhere down here in the YouTube video. Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, we getting to know each other, man. We sharing a meal. The movies, I kind of agree with them because we just sitting in silence unless we go somewhere after the movies, but we sitting watching a 2-hour movie unless it's something we really both want to see. And if we go to eat, then we can have something to talk about, but that's gonna be like a 5-hour date. I personally don't bring people over to my house on the first time. If this doesn't work out, I don't want you knowing where I live. I'm definitely not bringing you to like no Burger King, no McDonald's. I'm not doing that. Wendy's, I'm not doing that on the first date. So I do agree with them a little bit on that. Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop, Red Lobster and a buffet, why not? That's food. That's for us to sit down and eat. Why would I take you to like get something expensive like filet mignon or a lobster tail and then you dine and dash on me? Bro, I used to date this girl and I was working so hard and I wasn't giving her attention. She would openly tell me, I'm using Tinder to go eat food with these guys because you're not giving me attention. And I'm like, you're eating with these guys, but then you're coming back at home smashing me. These guys don't know that they're wasting money. They're thinking that they're getting a chance with you, but you're eating off their dime and then coming home and smashing me. You're getting what you want from two different people. Why not just get that from one person? Which she eventually did. I mean, she's engaged now, good for her. But it's the fact of like, people will use people nowadays, man. People will use people. People will use people for money, for time, for attention, for food. I feel like gym dates are so undervalued, bro. I have never had one, and fitness is something I really care about. I'm trying to get into it myself, and it's perfect to have somebody who's into fitness that you can work out with. That's one of the coolest things, I think. The gym is about a lifestyle. If you can find somebody who complements that lifestyle, why not? Why not pray and be religious together, be spiritual together? I don't see anything wrong with church. The biggest thing, I don't think you have to tell everybody that you're dating. I think depending on what kind of church you go to, people can be like, you guys better not be having sex or and all up in your business. So I understand that. You might not want everybody in your business, but I don't see nothing wrong with worshiping together. But first date, I don't know about church though. But like me, I like doing first dates where it's like not a lot of other people. Like just me and her so we can focus on each other. Like I don't do double dates. I don't do first dates at like clubs or shit like that. It has to be low-key chill so we can get to know each other, you know? I don't need to go to a club and then another nigga is trying to press up on her. Starbucks and coffee dates, why not? We just getting to know each other. It's low commitment. We each pay for our own or I pay for yours. Ice cream dates, why not? Ice cream mad good. Family functions, now that's a little bit OD. I don't know who's bringing a girl to a family function. Maybe you want to show off, but for a first date, that's a little bit too much. Like, we ain't getting married, boys, sit down. So I agree with them on that. Movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc. I understand that. It's the same thing with home. Like, most of the time we're not watching that movie. If you come to my crib and we put on the movie, it's not getting finished. Something else is gonna happen. We're gonna make our own movie. And somewhere that requires a long drive, I also understand, because the dude could be a murderer driving you to your death. Like, that's how a lot of horror movies start. Ain't that a horror movie with Brie Larson? I don't know. Bowling? Why not? Competitive, having fun. We could talk and chill. Bowling is one of the only sports where you could bowl and then sit back and be talking in the lane, be shooting the shit. I went on bowling days, bro. They've been some of the funnest days of my life. Like, I still remember them to this day. Too bad that the girls didn't want to be with me, though. Probably because I stink. Bar for just drinks? Why not? Especially here in New York City, it's a lot of cool bars that do a lot of cool different things with drinks. So I don't see why not. And then sporting events, I'm not really that big into sports, but why not? Just don't put the kiss cam. I think these ladies are afraid of that kiss cam. Because if that kiss cam come on and it's the first date, I don't know. That's a little awkward. All in all, they were valid on some of these, but most of these ladies were dead wrong. I think that these ladies are looking on Instagram and stuff, and they're seeing people like Drake and stuff like that. They're seeing their homegirls get flowed out. They're seeing all this extravagant stuff, and they're thinking, I want that for my life. But that's just not how life is, man. Like, they're seeing people get flowed out and stuff, and it's like, that's not realistic, bro. Just be with somebody, get to know them, and that stuff will come later. It's a first date. Low investment because we don't know each other. And hopefully, if we do get to know each other more, then the stuff comes. Like, I'm not gonna pull up on a first date, bring flowers and shit like that, because you could ghost me after that. I remember I went on a first date and it was low stakes. Me and the girl were at a park in a fancy area of town. And and we both agreed no food. We're gonna eat before we come. And she goes, I'm kind of thirsty. You want something to drink? I'm like, I'll go with you if you want something. I get a drink, she get a drink. Both drinks were $13. It's expensive as fuck. She looks at me and I say, can we get separate checks? And then she looks at me funny. She said, you didn't want to pay for my drink? And I said, no, it's low stakes. Like, because neither one of us are paying for the other person's. She said, that's kind of weird. But then she proceeds to tell me how she had a date with the guy and they got dinner and then he called an Uber to his place right after they paid the tab. And I'm like, that's why I do this. That's why we have to go back to that, because it's low stakes for both people. If we're not paying for each other, there's low investment emotionally, low investment financially. Anyway, homegirl ghosted me after I didn't pay for her drink. So if I would have paid for her drink, I would have wasted $13. You know how many things I could buy for $13? I can't think of nothing because I'm in New York City and everything's expensive as hell, but I could buy a lot for $13, bro. Or at least add to something else I want to get. That's what I think. That's what I think we should go back to. The first date should be either low stakes or everybody pays for their own. That's the only way how this shit is gonna get better. They be wanting to go to just to take an Instagram picture of y'all plates and your chest up to here, bruh. Of you and your face cut out. They want you to helipad them around a lake or some shit. Like, everybody want to be treated like a princess, but how many of y'all niggas are actually princesses? And same for niggas, bro. Like, dudes, I think dudes has contributed to this problem. Like, dudes be wanting all this stuff out of women. They be wanting a beautiful girl but ain't get their hair cut in like a month. They be wanting a girl who keep it all together, who got that nice booty, but these niggas haven't stepped in the gym since high school, bro. Like, I don't know. But for real, I think this list is fake. I don't know. Whoever put this list out, they faceless for a reason. They have not revealed themselves for a reason. So this shit could be fake just to start the conversation, but I'm gonna talk about it because I'm trying to get these views up, bro. All right, have a good one, bro. I gotta go to the gym.